Professor Andy, let's not lump all of us together.
So is that slope an x? Because you said m.
Yes, yes.
Woo!
Look at you. That's good.
Oh, it's the B.
All right. To kind of look at what we wrote down earlier. Number 1 was a picture. That was with our little running man. The second one was the 2 points with the picnic table formula. Number 3 is an equation, and this is where this gets to the y equals mx plus b stuff. So to kind of give you a little background, and Timmy's kind of already explained it for us, the m in the equation represents the slope. Remember I said m is the slope. Now you thought that was weird. The b,
Is the base?
no, it's the y-intercept.
Yeah, okay.
Again, I don't know why they chose b, but
Is that the
that's what they
French
did.
guy?
I don't know about him. I know that m is, but the b, I don't know. Maybe.
I
I
had
don't
a
know.
hand in it somewhere.
I'm kind of curious for what they stand for in French, but that's the letters they use. The y and the x, they're just generic numbers there, so you're not doing anything with those y's and x's. Now to kind of give you an example, if I had y equals 2x plus 3. Let's look at that for a second. Y equals 2x plus 3. If you were doing this last night in your homework, remember you would put 0 in for x, get something out. Put 1 in for x, get something out. That's one way of graphing. The other way is the way I'm about to show you. Look at your equation. Which number is your slope? Which one's next to your x?
2.
The 2. That number next to the x always represents your slope. And then the other number is the y-intercept. What is your y-intercept? It's the only other number. So just looking at that equation, I know this is the slope. It's the number with next to the x, meaning the other number has to be the y-intercept. So if you want to put here, slope is always next to the x.
Will there ever be two other numbers?
Two other numbers?
Meaning you have the 2x plus the 3 and then maybe a 1.
Then you would just combine the 3 and the 1.
Okay.
It will always be.
Always combine it and then make one number.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, my brain is hurting.
Can there be multiple variables where you combine x?
No, I mean, they're not going to have any of this. You just have an x and a y. But if they did, you would combine it. I don't know if they could do that in intermediate. They would just give you a single x and a single y. All right, let's look at another one. Let's say we have this. Negative 1/3 x plus 7. All I want to know is what the slope is and what the y-intercept is.
The slope is negative 1/3, right?
And that's the number that's attached to the x. So we can say m is negative 1/3, meaning your y-intercept would have to be what?
Plus 7 or 7.
You could either put plus 7 or just point with 7. So in this section, you're just pulling out what you know. What
So
you
would we
see.
put y-intercept equals 7 or b equals 7?
Either one. Either one. Just make sure you know b is the y-intercept.
Yeah, put B.
Because eventually it's going to say graph, and you got to know what's the b. What is that?
I'm getting really dumb right now.
So I felt yesterday.
Okay, try this one. Ooh. I did this one for Martina. She asked me about this one earlier. What is the number in front of the x?
1.
So that is your slope. Because there's an imaginary 1 sitting there. I'm going to put it there just in case. And then your y-intercept, what's the only other number there?
3.
3.
3. Isn't this fun?
No.
Yeah. It's not bad. You don't have to do any work.
I don't mind this, but
Not yet.
what's the next step?
Yeah, I feel something coming. There's a dread in me. So I'm like,
It's a
okay.
setup. That's what it is.
Negative 3/4 x plus 9.
And see what it is she has like the most
I'm getting
innocent
there.
little face, like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Never.
So 3,
So your
4.
M?
Negative 3, 4.
What's your slope?
Negative 3, 4.
Negative 3/4.
And then the y is the 9.
And your y-intercept?
9.
If you wrote it on plain paper, I would feel safer thinking that I wouldn't have to plot anything,
Oh,
but it's
you
on
will.
graph. See, that's how I know.
You're going to. Mm. What's your M this time?
The 2?
The 2. Notice
Over
it's the number
one.
with the X. It's not this number, it's the number with the X.
So it remembers what the X is community.
Yeah.
Yes. So M equals 2.
Equals it.
And Y is 8.
8.
Okay, so that gives you several examples of that just pulling from the equation. Now let's try to graph some. But it's the same as 4.4 when you're graphing. So let's do y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. Negative 1/2 x plus 4. So the first thing I want to do is identify my slope.
That was negative 1/2.
Negative 1/2, so m equals negative 1/2. Now think of a slope. The negative 1, would that be a rise or a fall?
It's gonna fall.
Fall.
A fall. And the 2 is always a run.
Run over 2.
So, and then your y-intercept is
4.
it's another number up there.
However, how will you make a point out of the 4 ones?
Hmm.
You go to the
Yes, you do.
And you connect them.
Okay, so there's that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, don't, please.
No, we're not.
No?
I'm ignoring.
Why?
Okay, so there's the our grid. Now the y-intercept, remember you always have to have a point before you can do the slope because you need a starting place. So we've got to do the y-intercept first. Is the vertical the y-axis or the horizontal?
Vertical.
The vertical. This one right here is the y-axis. So I need to go to 4. Would I go up or down?
Up.
Up.
Because
1,
it's
2,
positive.
3, 4. What's your dot? So you have to graph the y-intercept first. I'm going to put right here next to it. Graph first. So you've got to graph that first. Then from here, now we've already done this. The slope, what does the slope tell you to do?
Left one.
Fall 1.
Fall 1
Boom.
and
run
run
2. 1.
2.
And you're done.
And that's it.
So we don't have to plot X.
Those are just generic letters. You don't have to make those. So you just need to know what the slope is, what the y-intercept is. That's what we just did in those last 5 examples. And just plot that first and then do your slope, just like we've done now.
And that's it.
That's it.
Say that again.